buyers have paid 10% deposit, and the balance will be in 28 days. The happy buyer is there because he knows he's bought that property. So he knows he's going to get the keys in 28 days. He knows that vendor won't pull out or change their mind, like the vendor knows that the buyer won't change their mind. So it's the certainty of sale that attracts buyers and sellers alike to the auction.
Auction works in a very simple concept. It's a very aggressive way of selling the property, but it's a very quick way of selling the property. There are times parameters put on an auction sale where it's got to complete within the month. There are the odd exception that give you an extra few weeks depending on whether it's a mortgage that's bought the property or not. But the mainstay of auction is aggressiveness. You have a set reserve which you agree with the auction house, and you have that starting bid, the guide price, which is always significantly lower. And it's that which grabs attention.
There's no post-sales period to go through with the uncertainties and frailties of subject to contract deals. It's a done deal, exchange of contracts can follow the gavel, buyers have paid 10% deposit, and the balance will be in 28 days.
In terms of auction properties, we would have a chat with you whether we think that's the right route. We would then put you in touch with our in-house auction team at Auction House North East, and they would speak to you about the different options and routes we can look at. But it can be very quickly, they have rolling auctions, so we can get it into an auction fairly quickly.
So it was a really good auction. There was some very, very competitive bidding on quite a number of lots where the sale price that achieved far in excess of the guide and the reserve, obviously, because the hammer fell.
So we've been speaking to lots of vendors about selling the property at auction, some who aren't necessarily open to the idea necessarily, but when we explain the modern method of auction, and how quickly it can happen rather than a very long period, they can sell in a very quick time frame.